Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance's latest, at the moment, and probably final DLC, called A Woman's Lot. Now you can pause and read this screen if you want. Also, the game has been updated with lots of patches, and compared to previous patch, for example, that we had on tournaments video, this time we can actually do more tournaments. And by doing more tournaments, we will get more pieces of armor. So I'm gonna do that as well. But for now, let's see what's new with Teresa.
You look like something the cat dragged in.
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Good health to you.
About betting on the tourney, I'd be interested. What kind of wager are we talking about?
I'm glad to hear it. A nice little wager. Well, break a leg. Literally, I hope. Take care.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You wanna go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me.
Okay, so pause this if you want to read it. Now let's see. We have a new tab called Sidekicks. This is our horse and equipment that he carries. And we also have a dog. So, the dog has a current command, which is to be free to do whatever he wants. We have obedience and a sense of smell. And we also have new skill called Houndmaster. So let's have a look at all skills.
Wait here for me. Stay.
Okay, so let's call our dog by holding X. Now by holding X, you will call your dog.
To heel, mutt.
And just by pressing X, you will call your horse. Now let's see, do we have some food for our doggy? Yes, we do.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Good fella. That's my boy.
So by feeding him and by praising him, we got some experience in Houndmaster. Now let's see, do I have some more food in my trunk?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
And we've got our first level in Houndmaster. So let's see, we will get new perk points at level 3, 5, 8, and etc. Okay, what about tourney quest?
Yeah.
God bless you. What troubles you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush announces another one. Come then, and I'll gladly sign you up.
Can I wait here until the next tourney starts?
By all means. You can stay at the castle along with the other combatants. You can stay here until the next tourney for low rent. You'll get bed and board, like in any good inn.
Sounds good. I'll consider it.
Take care.
But before we do that, first let's take a bath.
Yeah.
Good health to you.
I'd like to make use of the...
And what is...
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and...
I'm sure you're... Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now I wanna buy some repair kits.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well,
Satisfied?
well, a little... See now.
feet, just the score in it. Fred!
My humble greeting.
Let's talk about the... Is this...
Idle. Aye.
Good day. Take care.
I'd like to discuss...
Well,
Are we agree?
come. See now. I
Cabbage! Cabbage! Green cabbage!
Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone.
Yeah. I'd like to take lodgings here until the next tourney starts.
Certainly. Have you got the coin?
Here you are.
God be with you.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 60 groschen.
Of course. Here you are.
What's your name?
I'm Henry, from Skalitz.
I'll make a note of that. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line.
Good luck then.
The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla, who will measure his skills against Pavel, called Roebuck, from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Waiting. Curse it!
ranged weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Give up.
Victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. The first combatant will be Michal of Janovitz, spearman of the Lords of Sternberg. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Welcome, our warriors. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Bugger! What's up? Shit yourself? Jesus Christ!
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields. victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Entering the arena now will be Bowman Richard from the garrison of Sir Divish of Tamburg. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Come over here! What's up? Shit yourself? God!
Who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields. Way off!
Fucker!
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Thank you, Sir Hannes.
God be with you.
Okay, so we got another piece of equipment. In the previous tournament we got this piece, and now we got this one.
Goodbye.
Okay, I'm gonna save.
I'd like to enroll in the big...
You'll have to wait.
I'd like to ask... Thanks.
Goodbye.
Yeah!
Or we can go and do something else while we wait for next tournament. Okay, so let's actually go and hunt with our dog.
I hope I can be up. Goodbye.
Let's talk about... We agree?
That's not a... Aye.
Then buy this powder made of a unicorn's horn. Yeah.
Okay, so let's wait till morning.
Heel. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got. You'll love this. Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Look what I've... You'll...
Okay, now the game says that you or your dog will get more experience if you don't feed him that much, or if you don't praise him that much. At least you should feed him once a day or praise him once a day. But in my opinion, a very fast way to level him is just to spam praise.
That's a good boy.
Like this.
There. Good. Good. That's. That's a good boy. Good. There's the good doggy. There's the good dog. That's my good boy. Good. Good. Look what you'll love this. There. There. Good. Good. There. Good. There. There. That's good. That's good. That's good. 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 There. There. That's a good. There. Good. Good. Look, you'll. Look what I've got for you. You'll love. Good. There. Good. Good. There. Good. There. That's. There. There. Good. 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 That's. Look, you'll. Good boy. That's a. There. Good. That's. There's Look what I've got for you. You'll love. There's the good doggy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. There's the good. There. Good. Look what I've got.
Okay, let's see. Our level is already 12. So we have 8 more levels to go.
There's the good. There. Good. There. 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 There's the good. 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 There's you'll. Good. 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 There. Good. There. Good. Good. There. You'll.
Okay, so 5 more levels.
Good. 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 There. Good. Good. Look, you'll love this. Good. That's good. 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 Look, you'll love this. Good. That's my boy. Good. There. Good. Good. Look, you'll love this. Good. There. Look what I've got for you. Good. There. Look what I've got for you. You'll love. Good. Good. That's. Look what I've got. You'll. Good. Good. Look what you'll.
Okay, so 1 more level.
Good. Good. Look what I've got. You'll love. Good. 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 There. Good. Good. You'll. Good. Good.
And we've got Houndmaster to the maximum level. Now let's take some perks. So I definitely want to get the hunt perk. Nice doggy. Honestly, I don't care about charisma, so I'm gonna skip that perk. Let's take the attack command. The sniffer as well. Faithful companion, yeah, let's take that. Alarm, let's take it. The dog has a chance to cause a foe to bleed, let's take it. Dog can seek out interesting places, yeah, let's take that. And our dog can also chase our enemies. And that. So basically, we took everything except this one. And we don't have enough perk points to get this one as well. But honestly, we don't need charisma. And now let's save. So let's see. Come on, doggy, hunt.
Let's hunt something, eh? Hare.
Okay, so he got the rabbit and he brought him to us. And he went to get another one. So basically now he is in a hunting state. So he's gonna hunt everything around him. So let me reload quickly so that I can show you another way how he can hunt. Now instead of putting your dog into hunt state, you can just point towards an animal and then hold X. And that's how you give your dog the command to hunt or attack something. Okay, there's the deer as well. Go, doggy.
That's him! That's a good boy. That's my boy.
But since he hunted a bigger animal, he now has a debuff. Down below, you can see his debuff that he's tired. Left of my health bar. So let me reload once again. Okay, now let's find some really big deer. There he is.
That's him!
Nice, he got him.
Good boy. That's my boy.
Okay, now let's see. There should be one interesting location here. So let's tell him to find that.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
So now he's in a sick state, and he's gonna give his best to find for us some interesting locations. So let's go towards that interesting location that I know about, and let's see how is he going to behave. Okay, so he found something. Let's follow him. And there it is.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Now let me show you quickly how he behaves in combat as well.
Heal. Nick. To heal, mutt.
Fucking come on there!
You're dead!
Insolent well.
Okay, let's see other commands. Aggressive, so basically he will attack many enemies and foes.
Here. Heal.
So this is a follow command.
Come along, free.
With this command, he has more freedom to defend himself or to attack someone. And that's basically it. So.
To me.
Okay, now let's go back to Teresa. Humans, let's do this. Let's fight. Nice. He doesn't like them.
God be with you.
About betting on the...
I'm glad to hear it. A nice little wager. Well...
Good luck then.
Greetings. What?
I'd like to take lodgings here.
Certainly.
Here you are.
God be with you.
Good fella. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
The Lord be praised.
I'd like to enroll...
All right. As long as you...
Of course.
I'll write your name, and I need to know what...
Longsword.
Good. See you later.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Alder Fryer, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townboat's garrison, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords. That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Go!
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. Meeting face to face in this round will be Stephen of Dvorets, spearman in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Cunt! Lost your wind? Oh, God.
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Bollocks!
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Vfxone Kubla. And he will face Coleman, man-at-arms of Sir Hanush of Laipa. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Fucking hell!
And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skalitz. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Shit!
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Henry of Skalitz. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai Tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Lipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well satisfied. And I'm sure you'll be happy with this prize.
I certainly am, my lord. Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Okay, so this time we've got a helmet. There it is.
Good day.
About betting on the tourney, I'd be interested. What kind of wager are we talking about?
I'm glad to hear it. A nice little wager. Well,
I've come for my winnings.
all right. Here's your winnings. Damn it. There'll be another tourney in a week or so. Are you going to give me a chance to win my groschen back?
We'll see. Thanks.
Take care.
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll.
You'll have to wait a few...
Good luck then. God be with you, lad.
I'd like to take lodgings here until the next tourney starts.
Certainly.
Here you are.
See you later.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 groschen.
Of course. Here you are.
I'll write your name down. And I need...
Longsword.
Good. God be with you.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And he will face Jake the Stake, a brewery hand from Ratai. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords. The victor of the first duel is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields. And the second duel was won by... in this round, and shall proceed to the next round. Meeting face to face in this round will be Michal of Janowitz, spearman of the Lords of Sternberg. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Lost your wind? Now, now.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Fucker!
He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Entering the arena now will be Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords. The victor of the first duel is Henry of Skalitz. second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Du Hund! Verdammt nochmal! Kacke!
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sahanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sahanush.
You put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Thank you, Sir Hamish.
See you later.
Nice, we've got another piece.
Greetings.
I've come for my winnings.
All right. There'll be another tourney in a week or so. Are you going to give me a chance to...
We'll see. About betting on the...
I'm glad to hear... A nice little...
Take care.
Yeah.
Good God.
I'm in...
Uh-huh.
Ah.
I'm sure. God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I can be of help.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, sir.
What about this?
Well, a little more and... See now, I knew.
Look what I've got. You'll love... Yeah.
Greetings.
I'd like to...
Certainly.
Here you are.
See you later.
Look what you'll love. Good fella. That's my boy.
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake.
Of course.
I'll write it, and I need to...
Longs.
Good.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Saradzic Kabbalah, who will measure his skills against Yera of Benashov, Cold Kipper, a mercenary by profession. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Kurva! Go ahead, get me your strength. You don't need it.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Shit! Yeah!
And the second duel was won by Henry of Skalitz. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Stephen of Dvorets, spearman in the company of Saradzic Kabbalah. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Saradzic Kabbalah. Welcome, our warriors. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Cunt! Give up? Peace. Shit. Bollocks! What's the matter?
Now the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Ow! Shit!
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at Nicopolis. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Saratse Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Pin on!
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Oh, God!
Utol so fast!
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobela. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Here, Henry. Your prize.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've earned it. Goodbye.
Greeting.
I've come for my winnings.
All right, here's your winnings. Damn it. That's the last time I'll take any bets on that damn tourney. If this goes on, you'll make a pauper of me.
See you later.
Yep, that's it with the tournament. And now finally, let's romance.
Oh, Henry of Skalitz, the glorious victor of the Ratai tourney.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand. But
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day you...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you. Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
Listen, Teresa. There's something I ought to tell you.
What is it? What's troubling you?
I'm not quite sure how to tell you, so I'll just spit it out. So Radzig Kobyla is... my father.
And King Wenceslas is my cousin. Oh, you really had me going.
No, I'm serious.
What? But, Henry, how on earth could...
I know, it was a shock for me too. It turns out Sir Radzig and my mother had some... romance. Of course, he couldn't marry a commoner.
And your father? I mean the blacksmith. God, that sounds so odd. I mean Martin.
He knew Sir Radzig from way back. Martin... Pa married her before I was born, to protect her reputation, and raise me as his own.
And Sir Radzig allowed it?
Sure. Actually, I get a feeling the whole thing was agreed between them. Sir Radzig was glad she wasn't left alone with a child.
My God, Henry, that's just... And what will that mean for you?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
Well, it all depends on Sir Radzig, doesn't it? As his illegitimate son, I don't have any rights as such. But it's not like I've suddenly become a noble like Capon. And even though Sir Radzig has publicly acknowledged me, well, sort of, it hasn't really changed anything.
And if Sir Radzig decided to make a real noble of you, would you want that?
Me become a noble? Fine clothes, hunting, drinking wine from a gold goblet, and stuffed pheasant for breakfast? Ha! Of course! Who wouldn't want it?
I think there's a little more to it than that, Henry. You'd have huge responsibilities.
True. But anyway, it's not important what I want. A bastard will always be a bastard.
I don't know. All sorts of things can change. Would you still care for me, a common millmaid, if you were a nobleman?
Of course. I'll always be fond of you. Nothing will change that.
I'll remember that. I hope you won't regret those words.
No fear of that.
Time passes so quickly with you, Henry. Come and see me again sometime. If I didn't know you, you'd have given me a fright in that armor.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
What, now? I can't at the moment. And besides, we were out not long ago, weren't we? But stop by later, and we'll go somewhere.
Okay, so we've got a new buff.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I could hear you rattling a mile off in that armor.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
What, now? I can't at the but stop by later.
Wouldn't you like to take a...
What, now? But stop by... I bet you even sleep in that armor, eh?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Well, you know. How pretty you look in that.
Ah. You think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah. Especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer. Home already. See you another time then. Isn't it heavy? The armor, I mean.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. Henry, do you think sometimes about how it was in Scarlet?
How do you mean?
Back then, before everything. When I was taking care of the hens at the mill, taking Sammy his lunch at the mines.
It seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
In the summer, I always took my shoes off and walked barefoot the whole way. And when it was really hot, I'd stop at the stream and stick my feet in the water for a while.
I had to make do with the tub in the yard when I was helping Pa in the forge. You know how hot it gets there in the summer? I always sneaked off if I could, even though I knew Pa would tan my hide when he came home.
I remember that. He was always looking for you all over the village, but you'd be hiding somewhere with Fritz and Matthew. Me and the other girls used to follow you secretly, but we never told your pa where you were. And when he gave up looking for you, the three of you would go off to the woods to beat each other with sticks.
Yeah, we were playing at being knights. Jesus, I used to get black and blue from it. I can still feel some of the blows that big ox Fritz landed on me.
No more playing at nights. Now you're practically a real one.
Indeed, as you say, young damsel, I am the very soul of knighthood.
Ah, the noble Sir Henry of Balderdash, the very picture of manhood. Pray, what is your coat of arms, Sir Knight? A beer tankard? A pair of crossed chicken legs?
Such wicked words, you shameless wench. Being a knight is not about symbols, but about deeds. But my coat of arms should be a bolt of lightning above a stable.
I thought a knight was supposed to prove his manhood a bit differently than you with your lightning in the stable. And besides, it is unfitting to talk of such matters, lest there be complaints at the court that Sir Knight is wasting his strength on dallying with village girls.
Forgive me, fair maid. Love for you has clouded my reason.
Henry, you really are a donkey. Home already? See you another time then. I could hear you rattling a mile off in that armor.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. Henry, let's play a game.
What game?
A guessing game. I have something with me today, and you have to guess what it is.
All right. You'll have to give me a clue, though.
Fair enough. Here's a clue for you. It's something you'd find in a tavern.
Is it beer?
Oh, I made it too easy for you, didn't I?
So it is beer. Let's be having it then.
Wait, that's not all. Since you guessed right, as a reward, you can choose. Either I'll give you the beer, or I'll reveal one piece of family wisdom our grandfather used to tell us.
Tough choice. All right, I'll take the wisdom.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Really, really ready?
Don't leave me in suspense. Tell me.
Right. Listen carefully. This is the wisdom of our family, passed down from generation to generation. When someone offers you free beer, take it.
Well, that's it. All right, you got me. I admit it. Nice one.
At least next time you will be wiser. Anyway, that's all the wisdom I have for you today. It's time me and my beer headed for home. Will you accompany us?
Well, naturally, I couldn't leave such a pretty pair to go alone.
Here we are. Thanks for stopping by, Henry.
My pleasure.
I've got something for you. I know this is your favorite.
It is indeed. Thank you.
Nice. Savior Schnapps.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. Henry, I don't want to complicate things, but how do you think it will be between the two of us? After all that's happened to us both, you're all I have left in my life, but you've got a lot of work for Sir Radzig and I'm afraid you'll have to leave me too.
Have no fear. I'll never leave you. Wherever my duties might take me, we'll still be together. After all, you're all that's left to me, too. And even though everything might change...
Henry, will you promise me something?
Anything.
Promise me you'll take care of yourself. Even if you were to go away for a long time and meet other girls. If I were to lose you too, I don't know what I'd do.
Ah, Teresa.
Just promise me.
I promise.
Thank you. I know it's a hard thing to promise, but... You know, well, we ought to be heading back. I still have work to do. Besides, you don't want to see me crying like a baby here.
Definitely not. You'd start me off too.
Right then, let's go. The time passes so quickly with you, Henry. Come and see me again sometime. Don't you feel hot under all that iron?
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. Home already. See you another time then.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our final date. Now let's save.
God's bless.
I'd like...
And what?
I'll certainly need a...
I'm sure. Take care.
Okay, now let's see if there is something else that we can get from the tournament.
Welcome, Henry.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
Come tomorrow morning to the upper castle courtyard and I'll gladly sign you up. I'm certainly not going to do it here and now. And don't forget to bring 60 groschen with you.
Good luck then. God bless you.
I'd like to enroll in the big
All right. As long as you...
Of course.
I'll write your name. And I need to... Good. See you later.
Entering the arena now will be Stenyek, apprentice to the Ratai scribe. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Ratai Kubla. Welcome, our warriors. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords. And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Fuck it. Gotcha.
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Ratai Kubla, who will measure his skills against Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg. Welcome, our warriors. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Well landed. What's up? Shit yourself. Don't bitchy. Shit.
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
had enough. Curse it! Yo! Yo!
And the second duel was won by Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Saratsig Kabbalah, who will measure his skills against Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Du Hund! Verrecke! Geh zum Teufel!
The first victor in our tourney is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Hundsfott! Verrecke!
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sahanash of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sahanash.
Here, Henry, your prize.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've earned it. God be with you.
Nice, a shield. But I think this is a random item.
Yeah.
God watch.
I'm in.
I'm sure.
Okay, now that we saved, let's cheat on Teresa.
I'm interested.
And
I've heard you have nice girls here.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God.
Yeah.
Well, well, Henry. You've got a look on your face like the cat that got the cream. I've only seen that look when... You wouldn't be cheating on me now, would you?
What if I have? A man has his needs. Just because we're together doesn't mean you can tell me what I can or can't do.
So that's your attitude, is it? Well, you know what? Go with your whores. Do what you like. Just go and do it somewhere else. And don't show your face here again. I told you to get lost. I told you to get lost. clear off. Well, well, Henry. The girls told me they'd seen you with those shameless wenches at the bathhouse. Is it true?
Never. Why on earth would I go with some harlot when I've got the prettiest girl around?
You silver-tongued devil. But I know you. You'd never lie to me, would you? I'm sorry for doubting you.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another time, all right? Well, well, Henry. The girls told me they'd seen you with those...
I never cheat on you. I was at the baths, but just to get cleaned up. My word of honour.
All right. But I'd rather you washed at the tub here, and not there with those... loose women. Well, well, Henry. How come you stink like that? You've been with whores, haven't you?
Yes. I've been with another girl. I'm sorry.
Really, Henry? I never expected that from you. Do you take me for some silly goose of a village girl who will warm your bed for you while you're out whoring? Well, you can think again. Get out of here and don't come back. I'm finished with you.
And now let's reload before the cheating deed. Okay, so the Woman's Lot DLC added a Teresa questline, but it also added a Johanka questline. So first, let's go and do the Johanka questline.
Smacked up on.
That's him. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
and we will continue this in the next episode. So if you liked this one, give it a like, dislike if you think it sucked, and see you next time. Thank you.